FakeTV Box is a recorded production of KlicKNet from mykwame.com studios at 144 Studios, New York City. Additional help provided by Adobe, supporting all with limitless creativity in graphics, illustration, and videography. The innovative world of Apple, Shure apps and products for audio functions, and by contributions to this YouTube channel from KlicKNettars like you. Thank you. What's going on, KlicKNettars? Welcome to FakeTV Box. I'm Kwame Alexander. Welcome to the show that spends as many minutes as it takes to unbox the whack jobs and hot messes in the world today. I'm not gonna waste anyone's time. We're gonna dive straight into our topic about Disney, the company that has brought us so many things like talking mice, talking ducks, talking bears, talking pigs, talking tigers, talking chickens, talking goats, talking snowmen who aren't named Frosty, and they brought us whatever the heck this is from Strange World. Jesus, my God. No wonder that movie couldn't make 100 million worldwide. And if you look at Hercules, which made over 250 million back in the 90s, it's quite clear that the MVPs of that movie were those red and blue things who work for Hades. But in all seriousness, we're here to talk about the Walt Disney Company, which has just found the chosen ones. Notice how I said ones and not one.
We do have some breaking news. It's a major leadership announcement about the Walt Disney Company, our parent company. Josh D'Amaro will be the new Chief Executive Officer of Disney, a 28-year Disney veteran and current chairman of Disney Experiences. He's of course, going to succeed Bob Iger, who was at the helm for nearly 2 decades.
That's right. Bob Iger is stepping down from his position as CEO of Disney. He will now be a senior advisor until his retirement come New Year's Eve 2026, and his successor will be Disney Experience Chairman Josh D'Amaro. Gee, it's kind of funny how they picked a Disney Parks guy to run the whole company, like they did 5 years ago. Then they rehired Bob Iger before the ship came crashing down and washed up on shore. Yeah, in case you're wondering, that is a ship of Anna and Elsa's parents from Frozen 2. It was the only picture we could find for this bit on such short notice. Please don't judge me. For more on the chronicles of Disney's succession, we turn to our senior business correspondent, Brittany Janet. Brittany, you've been following this story since the morning it was announced. Can you please break it down to our KlicKNettars piece by piece?
Sure thing, Kwame. George D'Amaro's tenure as new CEO begins March 18th, and he will also join the board of directors following the company's annual shareholders meeting. But wait, there's more, because in addition to that,
Dana Walden will become Disney's first ever president and chief creative officer. D'Amaro, who has led Disney's Parks and Experiences division, said he's immensely grateful for the opportunity, adding, "There is no limit to what Disney can achieve."
I think this is the best case scenario overall, though, because, I mean, Dana she's still a very talented executive, and now she is going to be in the president role, which was made famous by people like Frank Wells and like Walt Disney president. Roy O. Disney was the president. She's the first ever chief creative officer, which is just what an honor. And so she'll be guiding this company alongside D'Amaro. She won't be in the top spot, but she still gets to be the number 2 at Disney.
some are calling this new job for Dana Walden a consolation prize. And by some, I mean me. Real people looked at Dana Walden as a top contender for the role of CEO, along with Josh D'Amaro. But ultimately, the winner was D'Amaro. Of course, that doesn't mean that Walden's new job isn't all special. While she may not be Disney's first female CEO, she will be Disney's first female president.
Okay, Brittany, I see where this is going. I suppose the next thing you're going to say is, well, it's very amazing how Disney will get its first female president before the United States does.
Correct! The country had a chance to make that happen in 2016 and it didn't work out the way we hoped.
Right. And I guess you're going to say, we tried again in 2024, but then America blew it again.
Correct, Kwame! That's why we're seeing ICE kill moms driving in their cars and kill men who I didn't know could be ICU nurses when they grow up. I always thought that only women can be nurses, the same way men can be orange and have the God complex of a Marvel supervillain.
Well, Brittany, you gotta be impressed with Disney making this decision, because history has taught us that when a duo wants things, success follows. You see, Disney co-founders Walt Disney and his brother Roy led the company together from the 1920s to the 1960s.
Well, that was over 5 decades ago. Maybe we should call Walt and Roy the blueprint on how to run a company as a twosome, which sounds like the perfect name for a college textbook that could come in handy if you're looking to work in business.
Well, yes. And then we fast forward to the 80s and 90s when Michael Eisner and Frank Wells formed what Sushi say was a legendary partnership that revitalized the Walt Disney Company.
What was so legendary about it, Kwame? Their job was to only oversee growth for Disney until one of them drops dead in a helicopter crash.
Okay, first of all, that was very inappropriate. Second of all, what was so legendary about it? Are you kidding me, Brittany? Hello? I mean, these guys gave us Disney Channel. They gave us the Disney Renaissance, which included movies like the one with the blue and red things who work for Hades. They also launched the Disney Store, the Disney Vacation Club, the Disney Cruise Line, and new theme park projects like Disney Hollywood Studios and Disney's Animal Kingdom, both in Orlando, Florida. All that was thanks to Eisner's creative vision and Wells's business acumen.
It's very convenient that you mentioned the phrase theme parks, Kwame, because as Disney looks to begin construction on a new theme park resort in Abu Dhabi later this year, there's no doubt that Demar and Walden will pick up where Bob Iger left off and oversee the development of this new project, as well as other projects concerning the theme parks, Disney's entertainment units, ESPN, game expansions, and AI.
Disney recently made news for this billion-dollar bet in OpenAI, artificial intelligence.
One of the reasons Josh was chosen for this position is I've observed him over the years that we've worked together as someone that views technology as an opportunity and not a threat.
This isn't even theory anymore. This is real. Like AI, to Bob's point, is here, and it's something that we're embracing, and you're seeing it supercharge these creatives in amazing ways. And they've embraced artificial intelligence. If you were to walk over to their studios today and see them using AI, harnessing 70 years of history.
Did he just mention AI?
Yes, he mentioned AI, which I myself use to make these CGI versions of the KlicKNet light bulb logo with Google Gemini.
Wow. They look like they popped out of a JPEG. Wait, when did you have time to do that, Brittany?
It's easy. I just use Google Gemini. Google Gemini. It's almost as sexy as the Bella twins. Now, in case you all need a different perspective about this, take a look at what the fine gentleman of Orange Grove 55 had to say about the new leadership at the Walt Disney Company.
When it comes to Disney, it's a unique animal, right? Like, perfect example is Bob Chapek, who, for any other company, if Chapek was CEO of Staples or Coca-Cola or any other company, he would absolutely hit home runs and crush it. He's a businessman and he knows what he's doing. He's really smart and savvy, but he doesn't have the that charisma and that front-facing sort of like way about him, which really did hurt him. You know, that smooth factor a little bit.
Yes.
And that hurt him big time. It was kind of his Achilles heel, especially with the Hollywood, like these Hollywood circles and what have you. Josh is unique in the sense where he's a savvy executive, obviously, because he has maneuvered his way really well through this CEO race. But then he also has that front-facing like likability. Like I've never met a person, like a friend or anybody who's ever met him, that said, you know what, I didn't like him. Everyone says the dude has really good energy. He's really friendly.
One thing I agree about that quip was when they mentioned Bob Chapek. It's clear that he wasn't perfect enough to run Disney back in 2020, especially when COVID-19 took over the world. He may be great at running a company like Pepsi, but Disney is about so much more than a soft drink. If there was a production company called KlicKNet, I don't think you can even trust Bob Chapek to run as CEO.
Brittany, there is a production company called KlicKNet. You and I are a part of it. I mean, you just made 2 CGI versions of our light bulb logo using, what was it again?
Google Gemini. It's almost as sexy as...
Oh, wait, shut up. Now, can you please explain to KlicKNettars why you think that Josh D'Amaro is a better choice than Bob Chapek?
Okay, Disney needs someone like Josh D'Amaro, for he has charisma. And unlike Bob Chapek, has a face that doesn't remind you of former New York Giants head coach Brian DeBall. Basically, DeMar is Disney's John Harbaugh. Some look forward to what Josh D'Amaro and Dana Walden have planned for the future of the Walt Disney Company. And it's worth pointing out that this August is D23 2026 in Anaheim, making it the first convention event for DeMar as CEO and Walden as president/CCO. I would imagine them going all out with the big announcements for Disney's movies, TV shows, streaming shows, theme parks, cruise lines, gaming, and etc. What ideas will they make in their quest to become the next Walt and Roy or the next Eisner and Wells? Only time will tell. If I were them, I'd get the blueprint on how to run a company as a twosome right away. It's a book worth reading.
Brittany, this isn't a book on how to run a company as a twosome. This is a step-by-step guide to low-budget independent film producing.
Well then read it, Kwame. You ought to learn a thing or two from that book if you want to produce Warning New York this year.
Duly noted. Brittany Janet, everybody. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hitting the notification button, so therefore you always know when to get new content on KlicKNet. Follow us on social media through Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, and the site formerly known as Twitter. Last but not least, please consider making a donation to KlicKNet Productions indie short film, Walden, New York. To do so, click on the GoFundMe link located in the description box of this episode, and we'll see you next time on FakeTV Box with Kwame Alexander.